Hi boys and girls, welcome back to Reading Stories with Malia and I. I wanted to start off this week by thanking those of you who came and met Malia and I on Thursday in our little video chat. And hopefully we'll get to meet some more of you guys on Tuesday. I wanted to start off this week by answering, Declan had a really good question. He asked, why do llamas spit up their food? And I didn't know the answer, and Miss T didn't know the answer, so I did some research, and what I found was that llamas have one big stomach, but their stomachs have 3 different sections of them. So when they first eat their food goes into the first section called the rumen, and it's stored in there for a little bit, and then when they've got the time, they spit it back up, chew it some more, and really chew it so it's broken down really well, and then re-swallow it, and it goes into the other 2 sections of their stomach where it starts to fully digest and work its way through the digestive system. So the first part of the stomach is almost just to store their food, so they can eat a whole bunch at once. Then once it's all stored, then they leave their food, then they slowly start spitting it back up, chewing it some more so they can really start digesting it. So that was really interesting. Thanks, Declan, for thinking of that question because I learned something new. All right, Malia and I chose from one of our favorite authors, Alligator Baby by Robert Munsch and illustrated by Michael Marchenko. I think a lot of you guys know this story and this author for sure because we read a lot of Robert Munsch in our classroom because he's one of my favorites. Malia has the hiccups right now, so she's just going to sit here and try to get rid of those while we read our story. Alligator Baby. Kristen's mommy woke up and said, "A baby! A baby! I'm having a baby!" But Kristen's mommy and daddy got lost on the way to the hospital. They went to the zoo instead. Then they took their new baby and went home. I couldn't imagine if Malia was born in a hospital. In a zoo instead of a hospital. "Kristen," said her mommy, "would you like to meet your new baby brother?" Kristen saw a long green tail. She said, "That is not my baby brother." The baby reached up and bit Kristen's mommy and daddy on the nose, and they yelled, "Ah! That's an alligator baby," said Kristen. "You got the wrong baby." So Kristen's mommy and daddy went back to the zoo. They came home and said, "Would you like to see your new baby brother?" Think in your head right now, what's your prediction? Do you think it's going to be a real baby brother? Or do you think it's going to be another mix-up baby? And I wonder if it's a mix-up baby, what kind of baby it's going to be this time. Kristen saw a flipper. What animal has a flipper? She said, "That is not my baby brother." The baby flapped its daddy's face. Whap, 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 whap. He yelled, "Ah!" Kristen said, "That's a seal baby. You got the wrong baby." So her mommy and daddy went back to the zoo. When they came home, they said, "Would you like to see your new baby brother?" Kristen saw hairy feet and said, "That is not my baby brother." Bless you. The baby reached up and grabbed her mommy's and daddy's ears. They yelled, "Ah! It's a gorilla baby! We got the wrong baby." Kristen said, "I will do it myself." and she went back to the zoo. Kristen looked in the snake cage, the monkey cage, and the elephant cage. No people babies. Then from far away she heard, "Wah! Wah! Wah! Wah!" Kristen followed the sound to the gorilla cage. She said, "Give me back my baby brother." But the gorilla said, "No, no, 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 no." Then the people baby reached up and bit the gorilla on the nose. The gorilla yelled, "Oh!" Kristen grabbed the baby. When she got home, she said, "I got the baby." Kristen's mommy and daddy took the baby and gave it a big hug. "But what are we going to do with all the other babies?" said Kristen's father. I don't think we'll have to do anything at all," said Kristen. "Look at all those angry animal mummies." And everything was okay until Kristen's mommy and daddy had twins. So that was a pretty silly story. Obviously, that would never happen in real life, but sometimes we like to read stories about things that don't happen. They're silly stories, and it's more for entertainment and to laugh. Robert Munsch books are really good about that. They're always a little bit extra silly, and I like that. This week, Malia is 13 weeks old. She's officially 3 months old. She still hasn't quite figured out how to grab her feet, but she's kicking them around a lot and staring at them. She's definitely learning to use her little voice more. She's making lots of cute sounds with her mouth, and I'm noticing that she's using her tongue more now to make sounds, whereas before she would just kind of open her mouth and go, "Ah!" Now she kind of moves around and manipulates her tongue and makes different kinds of sounds, which is pretty cute. She still gets the hiccups lots. She loves to pretend that she knows how to stand. She loves to play the game Airplane, where you hold her up and lift her up in the sky. See? Ah! Woo! That's her favorite game to play. She loves her mommy kisses. She's growing lots and lots every day. All right, thanks for joining us again this week. We will read you guys a story again next week. We hope you have a really good week. See you soon.